Introducing managing moderators. Cool. Alright, I think it's started. Hello and welcome to another build stream. I should slightly fix this a little bit. Let me actually see how it's looking on the actual YouTube thing. And then we can get into this. There we go. It says it's alive, and I can see it fine. Perfect. Alright, so today's stream, of course, by the title, I'm gonna go over some of the Star Wars stuff from a couple days ago. Let me bring this around. That's better. And down a little bit, and move this in. We should be good to go. Let me check it. Yeah, that's better. All right. So, this set I've had for a while, but this particular one I haven't, because I'll get into it a little bit later. But my package was dropped off. My May 4th package with the promo, the poster, all that stuff was dropped off to the wrong address. And yeah, the person who got it contacted me this week, and I picked up the package. So yeah, I now, most importantly, I feel like have my poster, which I wasn't really thinking I was ever going to get, even though I realized I checked it now and it's actually dropped down a little bit. It's still sort of expensive for a poster, but I feel like it was a little bit more right when it came out, which makes a bit of sense. But yeah, there's a few Star Wars sets to go over. I should get one. There we go. And then I think there's 3 sets to go over that I didn't go over in the streams for Third War, which were fun last week to do. And yeah, so I'm going to be doing this one today and tomorrow. I have half of it out today, 11 bags, and then the last 11 I'll do today. All right, or tomorrow. Okay, got all the sets up and ready to talk about when time comes. This feels already a lot easier than Veridur and a lot smaller bags, which I guess makes sense. I don't even know how many pieces this one is, but I feel like it's under like 1,000 of them. Yeah. Alright. Already skipping steps. That's a great part of this. I have no idea. Oh, there it is. There's a little sticker sheet in this set. Not a big one, just I guess for the interior of it. And yeah, there's a little 1x1 sticker in there, which isn't going to be the most ideal thing to be placing, but yeah, I don't know why they didn't just print that when I UCS set. The other ones seem alright to me, but a low 1x1 tile seems a bit much to not have in it. Not entirely sure how long this will last, but I'll do it until I get through half this set, which I have the 11 bags taken out, the 11 still in the other 11 still in the box, and I'll finish the other two, or the other half, tomorrow, Friday. And yeah, I was actually planning on building something else for Friday. The McLaren MP4 was what I was sort of planning on doing, and then this showed up, so I decided to go with this one. For today and tomorrow, this is already feeling like such an easier build. I feel like I've had a bit of an odd week of building sets in the last week or so. Did a Technic set a couple days ago, and now doing this, and Baradur the week before that. Just an interesting few sets. How many do I need? These two. Alright. I guess this is the middle section of it first, and then I don't even know what the first half is a bit odd because the stand gets built up in like bag 10, it seems. So that's a bit odd. I feel like it's always at the end with these, but it's before the halfway point, which is interesting. I guess it's just a lot easier to build these shape of wings when you have the thing up on a stand instead of not. But yeah, we'll see. I guess it's possible that the first 9 bags are just this middle section, which seems like it'd be a lot, but just given, I forget how big this thing was. I remember seeing it on the release day, but I haven't seen it since. Yeah. Where are you? Okay, that's not, oh, there it is. That's nice. Losing parts. At least this one, unlike Baradur, doesn't have a bunch of doors, which turned out to be a bit of an issue. Alright. Yeah, it's already building up so much. There's no way that it's going to use 9 bags just for this, but maybe I'll be wrong, and I'll realize it in a couple hours. Or however long this first half of it takes. Ooh, stickers. All these little control stickers look the exact same. Alright. I like how that's presented and shaped. Looks nice. Interesting. I feel like it's been a little bit since I built the Star Wars UCS set. I haven't bought, and therefore haven't built, the X-Wing or land speeder, which I feel like I should at some point. I think that land speeder's retiring. Let me check. Lego sets retiring 2024. June 2024 update. That seems reasonable. Alright. Icons. Ooh, I should. Alright, I see a few build streams. buying some icon sets that I want. Harry Potter, Star Wars, there we go. UCSA team. I was sure that it's not. Oh, there it is. YCS, Luke's Skywalker's land speeder. Need to change that. This article. Oh, why are you so blurry on the stream? That is concerning. Ooh, don't like that. Alright, let me close down a few of these things. Alright, oh, there we go. Back to normal. I guess having too many articles at once was not a great idea. The last time I feel like I had a stream that really went bad was I had like 10 videos trying to schedule at the same time, and it didn't go too great. I feel like all these stickers are pretty much all happening on the first bag, which is nice because these honestly aren't the nicest things to place. They're not the most stiff. Oh, great. Lovely. I screwed it up. Dang it. That's great. Alright, can't really take that off now. I felt that was going to be an issue. Alright, well, I guess it is what it is. These definitely aren't very pleasant stickers. Like, every single one is a triangular sticker or a 1x1 sticker. I feel like I don't have issues with stickers most of the times, but these ones definitely aren't the most pleasant to be putting on this thing. Okay, good. The stream looks a lot better now. It was fighting there for a little bit. All right. Maybe I should just go one at a time then when it comes to those Star Wars sets, instead of having them all open at once. But yeah, just right off the bat, I feel like the ones that have been revealed this week are pretty solid. Alright, I should just search it up. Ooh, I have some more VIP points. I think I just had oh, wait. What is that? Well, I'm looking at the LEGO site to see if those Star Wars sets. Okay, so it's blurry. Wonderful. So it turns out I can't open anything without this thing getting all blurry. Okay, I'll turn that off in a second. I just want to see. I guess I already know what the things look like. Oh, it's not that bad. I just want to see, what did I get points for? So I got 610 points. I have a Brixton's order out, but I don't think that would be that many points. What am I getting 600 points for? Oh my goodness, you are blurry. Whatever, I might be the Bricklink Designer Program set that I ordered what feels like many months ago. Okay, is it back to normal? This stream is rough right now. I feel like if I open anything, it goes all wonky. Alright, that's better. That's a bit better. Okay, now I'll put this sticker in the right way. Oh, great. Oh, lovely. I dropped the thing and now it's... Okay, actually came off. Alright, it's just a bit bent up now. Okay. Alright. Okay, I am not going to open anything then, because for some reason today, the stream cannot handle me opening anything without getting all wonky. Looks all right now. Without having anything on, let's see. Almost done here, so I guess no, all the stickers are not done. And there's more to go, probably in the next bag. This will be more pleasant once this whole triangular sticker business is done with. Alright. Okay, that's better. That doesn't seem right. That sort of does. I don't even know if I put this one on the wrong direction or not. These are somewhat unclear on how they want these to go. Okay, good. This is such a small bag. Alright, these should not be missing. Why are you missing? That's why. Found the issue. Alright. Got an extra gun. Alright, these are a lot nicer. They're on flat pieces and you know exactly where each one needs to go. Wonderful. Alright, four. Where are you, four? There you are. Alright, so that bag took about 20 minutes. I'm sure this will take, or be a lot quicker of a process once all these stickers are done for. Where'd I put it? There it is. Alright. I think all the exterior details of the set are printed, which is nice. But the interior ones that you're never going to see are all stickers. But I guess they add some nice detail to the thing. Okay, drop in pieces now. Good method for success when building this thing. Alright, it finally looks alright. That's nice. Okay. Next, lot of stickers, and then there's not too many more of these triangular stickers. Still a decent amount, but not too many more. These ones are a lot more pleasant to do than the other ones. Skipping steps. Almost skipped all the page. Okay, this one slides in there. It looks cool, I guess. All right. I see how they're spreading this out over 9 bags now just for this little section. There's so many stickers in it. And there's still 6 more to go. I should shut up about stickers. Even though there is a set to talk about later that has a decent amount of them. Alright, this is a lot more pleasant, just building stuff. But I definitely do see some more pieces that I'm expecting will be using those stickers. Where are we? 22 minutes. Not too bad. Well, maybe not. They've definitely put a lot of work into this interior bit of it. Oh, great. That's right, isn't it? Maybe not. Oh, I put it in the wrong way, that's why. That makes sense. Alright, now everything's sort of coming together nicely. Looking good. There's so many red pieces used here. I am going to be really surprised if those don't seep through a little bit. Hopefully they don't. I feel like in any lifestyle images I saw of it, but I haven't gotten close enough to one of these to really have any idea if it is or not. This week, for the rest of the videos that I'll be putting up, on Sunday I have the Technic Mercedes F1 car for the race day, and tomorrow will be a stream, and then probably something Tuesday, and then I think I'm gonna go and try to do another stream for upcoming Fridays. I'm sort of trying to make that a thing for Fridays, is doing a stream, and next Friday I will have, oh great, that was good. I do have a set to build for it, so yeah, should be good. And 1 second, okay. This is almost the end of these stickers. Wonderful. It's great to see them almost at an end. They were honestly not the most pleasant thing to place. I haven't gotten to the probably most annoying one of them all, the low 1x1 sticker. At least it's looking good, I guess. So many little red dots and details. Okay. Not too bad on the look of the stream. I'm surprised because when I was building Barrador, it was working fine. I had multiple things open pretty much every stream. and it worked perfectly fine. Where are you, piece? There you are. All these bags to me look like really small ones. So once these stickers are done with, I feel like it will be pretty much just a very quick fly through the rest of things, because just feels, or it looks like it's going to be really quick after this, because it's not really anything difficult to build up. It's really just building up on top of bricks, and yeah. I think this actually might be the end of the stickers in this bag too. Is it? No, there's still 2 more. Okay, but it's time for the 1x1 sticker. Or about to be time for the 1x1 sticker. I should check my cup of tea to see if it's cool enough to drink, and hopefully not too cold. It's been about 30 minutes. That's not too bad for 2 bags, especially since the rest of them will be pretty quick. I'm sort of targeting about 2 hours for the stream, and we'll see how that goes. But 1x1 sticker time. At least with the 1x1, you can just rotate it on the piece until you get it right. But wow, this is a very pleasant sticker to put on. Are you straight enough? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It looks nice. This actually whole control bit looks really cool. I quite like it. They wanted you to place the sticker while you're already have it on the piece. These instructions are nuts. I always find it a bit ridiculous that they tell you to put the sticker on after you've already put the piece on, and it's like, it's gonna make the process even more difficult to do. But this whole control little bit looks actually really cool. I quite like it. This piece feels somewhat too big to have an extra of, but also I haven't used another one of them, so everything's much been symmetrical. So, all right. Even though you're not gonna, this is so tight in there. There you go. There's the interior. It all just looks like black pieces with a bit of red around it. Bag number 3. We are, what, 28 minutes? Perfect. Ow. That hurt. Alright. I guess it is building up the wings in bag 3. Alright. Oh, this looks like a very simple bag. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish that right now, because if I wait any longer, it will be cold, which I don't really like, personally. I don't know about everyone else, but personally, I'm not that keen on having a cold cup of tea after wanting it warm. But it's just a bit off perfect temperature for me. Which about makes sense. I feel like it's always, for me, about 30 minutes, and then it's pretty much reached its ideal temperature. I had nothing to say. Other videos, I finally have another Cars video coming out. My Walmart finally got some new stuff in, so I'll have that coming out. A couple Pokemon shorts, couple other Pokemon videos. For reviews, Animal Crossing, a couple of those. that Mercedes that I talked about won't be taking a look at this. Just not really something I want to review. And then at some point, hopefully by the end of this month, I think that would be my target. If not, it's going to be the end of August. But I want to do my Barradour video that I've been planning, that I have actually started working on. Just sort of the this is honestly a video that I'm probably putting in the most work up for, and like I haven't even filmed it, so I don't even know if it's going to turn out any good, but in my head, I really like the concept, and I think it's a fun video that's not a review, where I can still make something on the video, even though I've already made 3 bits of streams with the set. One last thing, and yeah, I think it should be a fun one. And then I don't know. I still need to. I need to look for a few other sets to fill out July. So that probably takes me a couple weeks in, but I don't know. I was actually quite pleased with how much stuff I released last month. I think it was 21 in total of like shorts, live streams, and videos. So 21 out of 30 days feels decent. But yeah, I just don't. I'll see when it comes to September, October, November, and December, how that goes. Because I'm going to have about 2 weeks to pre-record videos, and then after that, not all that much. I'll try to take a look at the that October Star Wars celebratory set. Hopefully get that one taken a look at, and if I can, some streams, but I don't know if that's going to happen, which sucks because I really do want to do one for the Durmstrang ship, which I'm probably going to pick up around that time, since I think there's a Harry Potter promo coming around then. It's really starting to come together, look pretty nice. Not actually really that much, it's just sort of the shell of the thing. But yeah, I need to sort of start scheduling out some stuff so I know what I can do for those. Oh, skipping steps again. A wonderful process to have a successful build is skipping steps. But yeah, for the next, I would love to pretty much do a stream for the next month and a half, for every Friday. But we'll see how that goes. I am working on a build for a convention in when is it? November? I think it's November. So maybe I'll do something with that. Okay, let's break it while I'm at it. There you go. Wonderful. But yeah, I don't know. I need to sort of look at what there is and get some more streams out. Because I would like to do the Durmstrang ship, but I'm pretty sure that promo is in September. If it was in August, it'd be great. Actually, I don't know if it would be great, because that's also the same time that we'll be getting the August sets, which I don't. Oh, those are some reviews I'll have out. For those, I believe. Oh, what am I doing here? Whatever it is, it's the wrong thing. Where are you going? Okay. Interesting. So I'll have a few Marvel sets because I'm pretty sure what I'm going to order August 1st. The Guardian ship, which I might take a look at. I actually have filmed the last one, which I might release around the same time. I have one up for the order, or the 2020, 2021 one, the Benatar. I think it, yeah, because it's Milano that's coming out. The Bowie is the other one, the third one, then Milano. Yeah, no, Benatar, I think it is. So, yeah, that as well as a few others. So I'm honestly really more excited for those than I am the Star Wars stuff, but I'll what's going on here? What are we doing wrong? Oh, that's it. I'll do it. Putting these little pins in the wrong direction. We're at 36 minutes. Feel like I'm going through this thing somewhat slow, but also not terrible. We'll see. I probably should have like 5 bags done at the hour mark, which at this moment I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it was probably sort of also a bit longer on the first one, just in the first two, just for the amount of stickers, and now that those are done, probably be a pretty clean process after that. But without breaking the whole thing with too much pressure, there you go. It's getting bigger. I should finish this. So for August reviews and videos and streams, for Marvel stuff, there's that small battle pack, probably that Thor Ragnarok set, the Benatar, and then I don't know about the others, I'll see. But definitely at some point with those. Star Wars, I'm probably eyeing the Battle of Peridia along with the Jedi Bob's Starfighter. I was honestly quite impressed with that one. That'll probably, I think, be it for Star Wars for right now. And I don't think there's anything else I really wanted to buy for August. So yeah, I need to add all that up, but should be a few streams in there, and should be a good time with some small sets. I don't think I'll be able to go to the Lego store for that release day, so it will just be ordering some stuff, so they'll be a little bit late, the punch probably. Oh, there's also Speed Champions, which I'm hoping I can maybe find early, because I have funny enough found every Speed Champions release so far this year early, so hopefully I can do that and I can get the F40 and NASCAR Corvette, I believe, out at a nice reasonable time. I don't know what it is, but I've really liked doing those, and I kind of want to do a before the end of the year. I forgot, there was a video I wanted to do with every set that I think you could put Padme in, which is a bit of a yeah, that's a video that I was working on. Maybe I should actually work on that a little bit more. Yeah, I'll get actually, I think that might be it. Because I think that qualifies for me more as a video that I guess has a little bit more work that goes into it, and therefore I find it fine to just put that up as pretty much the only thing, maybe put a short with it for the week, and then have a stream 3 out of 7 days. I'll take that. I feel like I'm sort of at this point targeting 3 to 4 videos slash live streams slash shorts a week. Because I don't think I can do daily for right now. But that was really fun doing it for, I think it was about September to start of January. Like I'm pretty sure it was about 4 months. And yeah, that was fun, successful, and yeah. Now, why are you guys here? You should not. I don't like these ones being extra parts. I see. I know what's wrong. That's a simple fix, sort of. Actually, yeah, it is. Very simple fix. It's coming together. Bag 4 now. We're about to move on. Alright. Bag number 4. This is another small bag. So, with this package, so I ordered my May 4th stuff, or I was going to go to the Lego store, and I did. Got some of the smaller things, got a set of the promos, and that, but I also wanted to get the poster, and I really liked the promo, with double points. It just felt like the best time to buy the TIE Interceptor. So got online, didn't work out. Of course, the site had a lot of issues that day, and so I got in the morning before I went to the Lego store, ordered one, and easy peasy, lemon squeezy, ordered the set, and I've never had an issue with any sets not arriving on time. It shipped all perfect and fine, and then it got the notification that it was delivered. I checked the image that they give you, say that your order's arrived, here's your door that we dropped it off at, and I'm like, that ain't my door. That is definitely not it, and yeah, so it was delivered to the wrong address. I contacted UPS, did an investigation, really did nothing, honestly. And then, now what is it, July? It was a couple days ago, so about July 1st, a note at my door, if your lost package, called them up, went to the door, got my set. Now they had taken out of the box, they had opened it. Now I'm looking back and thinking, well, just they did hold on to the set for a couple months, which isn't the best thing. They didn't just contact right away. Still feels a little bit dishonest, but they did end up doing it at the end of the day, and everything is still in the box. Now I'm assuming that they took it, they pretty much took the box, took the big set, opened it up, and then put in the promos, the poster, and everything in there. And I'm assuming the reason for that is that just the box that it came in, the brown shipping box, is just so large for these things that it's it just takes up space. So I'm assuming that's what it was. And so Lego, when this whole thing happened, I contacted them as well. They sent me a new version of the TIE Interceptor, a few points to compensate for the poster that I lost, as well as the set of promos, got all of those. So now I have extra sets of the promos, but the biggest thing for me is definitely getting that poster, which I was quite disappointed not to be getting, but yeah, have it now, and it's actually in perfectly fine condition. I was sort of worried when it was put into the box that it wouldn't be, but yeah, it's all good now, and now I have a sealed TIE Interceptor and this one, and I thought, well, since it's already been opened, might as well build it, and I went through it today. I looked at, I think it was Bricksets review, because I know they always show the bags. There's 21 bags, so I went through everything, made sure that there were In fact, 22 bags, and there were, and yeah, um, it was quite an exciting day actually when I got that. Um, I think it was Tuesday. I got a bunch of packages. I got a order from um, Kyber Clones, who is a reseller for a bunch of the customs Lego minifigures, Lego Star Wars minifigures like GCC and a few others in Canada. So ordered from them for a few months now, and got that order in with my would have been May, I believe. Grandpa Clone Customs figures, and those look quite nice. And also got another figure in that order. Um, and then I also got a Bricklink order the same day. And I also got an order of a bunch of books that I ordered. So I just finished reading the first of the Thrawn books. And then I wanted to read the Padme trilogy of books. So I got those in the mail. Got the hardcovers for Queen's Peril and Queen's Hope. I still need the hardcover for Queen's Shadow, but I have everything. I have the paperbacks for each of them because I just prefer to read it for the paperbacks instead of the hardcovers. The hardcovers are literally just for a display thing because I do kind of want to do a little shelf that has all my Padme stuff. So yeah, I need to find that Queen's Shadow Padme book hardcover, which I was looking at a little while ago. But I should see if I can find it anywhere because I think most places are sold out of it. So I'm gonna have to look at something like eBay or Facebook Marketplace or something. No, it's not. It's a little bit blurry today. I don't love it. I don't know why. It's a bit weird today. What is up with you? Oh, that's it. That makes sense. All right. Just building the thing wrong, but I guess it's fine now. So yeah, I think actually, if I can get this stream in time, because I kind of want to get some work done after this, but I think I'm gonna read a little bit of that book, the first one, which I'm gonna do the prequel, Queen's Peril, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. But they're quite short books. It looks to me like they're like 300 pages, which, oh, interesting. So they want you to slide that out just a little bit. Okay, I can do that. All right, we should push that in a little bit more. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's exactly how they want you to do it. Okay, that makes sense. Where are we at? 50 minutes. That's actually really simple. Okay, that lines up like perfectly with how they set it up. I feel like they've been doing that recently when I was doing Barad-dûr, a few others, as they've improved building techniques and introduced more difficult building techniques, if you can call it that. They've sort of improved showing you how to line things up. Like I think when they first started getting into that, you'd find in parts in the instructions where it would be sort of unclear how they want you to line stuff up, which of course sort of affects the final result. But I think they've been introducing different shaped pieces that sort of improve the way that everything lines up, which is great. Of course just makes the whole building process a whole lot easier. And I'm liking how this thing is coming together. It's looking pretty nice. Bag 5, of course, is the next one. I think there's a few printed parts used in this. Of course, where is it? Here it is. The big UCS plaque, which this is like the shiny one, but it's also somewhat matted. I have no idea, because this is, of course, I have no idea, because I know they changed it to the matte one, and I don't know, because I have two of them, one that would be shipped out a little bit later, or was shipped out a little bit later, but this one, of course, is from like the original run of this set. I ordered it the same day it came out, so I'm assuming that that's when the thing would come out. So I don't know, because it's definitely shiny, and this is a bad idea, it's going to turn the stream all buggy again, but UCS tie interceptor plaque, thank you. Are we all blurry again? Yet? Not yet, somewhat. I can't even tell. Yeah, I have no idea. Because I know there's the matte one and then there's the shiny one. And I don't know, I just have no real reference to compare this thing to, because my only recent I haven't built a UCS set since they've started printing these so I'm not entirely sure and have no real reference point to if this, because it feels shiny to me and it definitely looks a bit scratched up, but it's also not that bad. It's more on closer inspection and when the light hits it right that you really see the scratched up bit of this. But no matter what, I feel like they need to start covering these things up, because they definitely do not, they're too scratched up, and I don't, yeah, I feel like that has to be the first run of it in the shiny version, because it's definitely not that matted, and I should check, because I think the first person that had their review out on this, if I remember correctly, I think it was M&R Productions who had the first one, so I should check that to see if, did I get on that? Oh, I mixed the sugar around nicely today. I had a couple spoons ago. I had all the sugar of the thing was right at the bottom. It was a very sugary and sweet last couple sips. Speaking of sweet, I got my tickets to the Short and Sweet tour for Sabrina Carpenter in September, and I'm really excited to go. I guess if you want to see pictures of that, I'll have them on my Instagram, which I think is Zardbrick something or another. 8 something or not. I don't know exactly what it is. Actually, I think it might be Aiden-Zardbricks. I don't know. I have no idea. I think I have it actually linked. Here, let me see. Out of pure intrigue, it is. Wow. In the description of the video, there actually is like a Instagram thing. I thought I had linked it, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, I'll have pictures of that there. I'm really excited to go to that. It somewhat feels like a consolation for not going to the Eras tour, but I guess that's still a possibility in November. We'll see. Not a high one, but a one nonetheless, because I'm sure a few radio stations around the area will be pushing that a little bit, and I will try to get myself there. Now, I'm really hoping that if by some miracle I do go, as low as those chances are, I guess there's a chance. I'm hoping that it doesn't end up being the first weekend of it, because in Toronto there's the 14th, 15th, 16th, I believe, and then the 20th, 21st, 22nd, something like that. And that convention I was talking about that I working on the build for is during that first one. So I'm hoping that if by some miracle I do get tickets, it's not that weekend. But as much as I love that convention, super excited for it, I'm gonna have to not go, or at least not go for. I'll be there for like the first, because I think it's sort of split into two parts, where there's like two sets of tickets. It's Bricks and the Six, if anyone's interested in Toronto. The tickets I think are available for exhibitors as well as general public for the Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, I'm very excited to go to that. But if by some miracle I somehow pull off getting myself some Taylor Swift tickets for that day, I will have to say my goodbyes for that day of that convention and head out. I'm definitely hoping that if it is, it's actually no. I think it's the Thursday, Friday day, or Friar Day. Oh my goodness. Jesus. That's not Friar Day. Okay, I think it's actually Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Taylor Swift. International, where are you? There we go. Right at the bottom, Toronto. Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Okay. So I guess I could only possibly miss the Saturday, which is perfect, because I definitely don't want to, if trying to talk about it enough that it just manifests itself when I get there. We'll see. But yeah, that convention that I'm working on a build for, that I might actually do a stream for, is Bricks in the Six in November. The Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for exhibitors, and Saturday, Sunday for general public. It was really fun last year, and I think it's a bit bigger this year. It's the same location, but I think they've got 2 or 3 halls for it. Actually, I think it should be 3 or 4, because there's also a bunch of like back rooms that I realized I didn't really go into that much. What am I doing here? Because this doesn't feel right. Oh no, it is. Never mind. It was right all along. Okay, where we at? Okay, about an hour, almost 5 bags in, and that's not ideal considering that I sort of wanted to go for about 2 hours here, and we are now at the hour point and not even halfway through. Almost halfway through, but not quite. But funny enough, I think the stand is built in bag 10, which will include the minifigure, which will be nice to show off. It's a very, very nice one. There's something about those arm-printed TIE pilots, as well as the X-Wing and Snow Speeder pilots. Almost blanked out and had no clue what I was about to say there, but got it before that could happen. Yeah. I feel like I should I could probably make some sort of video out of that Sabrina Carpenter concert to do with Lego. Will it be successful? Nope, because it just based off other people's videos, like I think it was Holly on Film, Taylor Swift video, and like it has so many, like so few views, and it's a great video, but people seem all pissed off because it's Taylor Swift. But might get the same reaction from if I do a Sabrina Carpenter one, but I could probably do a little build of the stage. But of course, the issue with that is that the Toronto show is the second show of the whole thing, and so I'd have about a solid day to make up this build. But see how that goes. I think the one thing that I'm really interested to see for that convention is how many people for that convention, because the first week of the Eras Tour in Toronto, I'm interested to see um, how many people in the hotel are going to the concert. I feel like I should, as well as my Star Wars build that I have going there, I should also um, build something for that. Gotta just have it right in the front stage and probably bring in some people into the convention. Um, I don't know how no one setting up the convention has thought about that. I gotta bring that up um, at some point because that feels like a missed opportunity not doing it. But I'm really interested to see how busy the hotel gets in the morning from the people going to the Leica convention and the people going to the concert, because I'm pretty sure every single hotel around the area is pretty much sold out at this point, so I wouldn't be shocked if that one is as well. But I'm working on Geonosis is what I'm working on for the convention. It should be, I'm actually quite pleased with it. I did some work on it last week, and it's really starting to come together. And I'm starting to really like what I've put up. And yeah, I need to continue to build some stuff. I'm also just waiting on a parts order that I did a bricks and pieces order for when it was double points. Just felt like the best time. I usually feel like it's best to do bricklink, but when I'm sort of ordering in the quantities that I sort of needed for this, the bricklink just really wasn't all that much of a feasible option. And then, of course, getting new parts instead of potentially used parts, and then yeah, it's and then with the double points, the value that added to it, I'm really not retaining live stream viewers in this, am I? Every time I see one pop up, goes away. Oh no. Tragedy. Alright, bag 5 is almost done, so okay, not too bad. I'm really speeding up here, I feel like, just not having those stickers. The rest of the build is coming together pretty nice and honestly looks really good. I think I forget when this thing got revealed what there's always something with Star Wars, isn't there, when it comes to complaints, comments, queries to sets. I think it was the cockpit shaping, I think, was the biggest talking point of this one. But other convention builds that I'm working on. I'm going to soon start designing my French Dispatch build, which the convention hasn't even happened, but I'm planning for next year. And I want to have that all designed and put together, but I'm going to do the French Dispatch from, of course, Wes Anderson's French Dispatch. And I'm very excited to build that. I don't know. I'm working actually on a video to pretty much make minifigures from every single Wes Anderson movie, and I still need to put a few. I need to put all of them together because I've only done one. I've done Bottle Rocket, and that's it. But I think I made a schedule, and I had that pretty much at the end of August. Whether or not at this point that will actually happen, considering I've put pretty much no work into it, but I am planning on making that as a thing, and so that'll sort of go along with that build that I'm working on for the French Dispatch, because I really wanted to do a build for a Wes Anderson movie, and I was thinking The Grand Budapest Hotel would be pretty cool. It's just I didn't really want to do that size, and then I probably would need like lavender um, um, masonry, which even though I'm pretty sure it showed up at some um, pad walls, I feel like it's still a relatively expensive piece. I recently got a bunch of masonry, white masonry specifically, that I don't think I'll be able to use for this, but I did get some gray, which should be very useful. Um, yeah, I'm going to start designing it soon, but I will be bringing that to Bricks in the Six 2025. If that happens. Who knows if it happens? Even though already, from what I've heard, the tickets are and the numbers seem pretty good. So I'm sure next year will go all right. But I wouldn't mind bringing it to Chicago. So I'm gonna try to get it done by June, which is sort of why I'm also sort of doing it as early as I am. Is just that I sort of, in the back of my mind, probably won't happen. It could happen. Um, Doing bringing that to the convention now. It's not going to be the biggest thing, which is ideal. It'll be somewhat easy to transport. But yeah, it's just I don't know. It definitely is very dependent on my schedule, and I need to go back. Actually, I can just finish this off and then I'll go back because I need to do 2 of these. Doing the sides of the wings now, or the little, some detailing on them. But I haven't quite started putting together the French Dispatch, but yeah, I think building it up, I have ideas and a bit of that sort of sketched up in both my head and on paper of what I want to do. I think the biggest issue that I might run into is building the sign for the French Dispatch. I was recently just looking on my shelves and I saw how the Daily Bugle sign was built up, and I think that could be a pretty decent technique to getting it done. Of course, that's a lot bigger than I would need it to be, so I sort of need to shrink those down. But that's the biggest thing I think I need to design first, is actually designing the letters for the French Dispatch. And then that will sort of affect how it's scaled, because I want to scale it to every other modular building, but it also needs to be big enough to fit those letters, and then small enough so that, wherever I bring it to, it's not huge and transportable, and also doesn't cost a ton to make, because I feel like I've spent a bit too much on the one I'm currently working on. Not that much, because when I look at it, all the piece orders are like really small parts orders, but I've still ordered quite a few parts, but I'm at least satisfied with the build. If I was not satisfied for the build and I'd spent quite a bit on it, it'd be a little bit more disappointing, but so far I'm actually quite pleased with it. So in a few weeks I'll probably have a stream on that, but that will, today is July the 4th, which I guess I should say happy July 4th, shouldn't I? Okay, next Friday's stream should be the MP4 19th. Oh wow, jeez. These last few months are going by so fast. My goodness. There's only a few weeks left in July. Even though it's right at the start of it, feels like that's already over with. Jeez. How are we doing? I have my charger on my laptop that I have next to me, so I can check out anything that pops up on the stream. And I brought the charger in, moved the laptop a little bit so it unplugged itself, but at least the power is looking pretty good. And can probably go until the end of this thing. I'm at 70 minutes in. I'm definitely going at a much quicker rate than I was right at the start of the stream, That definitely had to do with the fact that the thing had so many stickers on the first 2 bags. But now, almost being through those with only 2 left, even when those arise, probably won't take that long. But so many of those triangular stickers, I won't. But if I was to make a review of this, I definitely would have had to mention that. Okay, let's fall over. Why don't? Where are you going? Okay, screw that thing. It can fall over. I have another one over there anyways. All right. It's coming together pretty nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the UCS tie interceptor. I liked it when I saw it, and I continue to like it now. So for the Geonosis build that I'm working on, that I'll probably do a stream on in a few weeks, what that stream will be titled, I have no idea, because it would be a perfect stream to just talk about LEGO stuff. But I don't think anything new would be revealed by then, which sucks, because if there was, it'd be sort of the perfect time. But, How many toes do I have, Elmo? I don't know. Normal amount? 8, I think? 8, yeah. No. I think 10. Pretty sure. Haven't checked since I got up, so maybe 1 or 2 disappeared yesterday, but pretty sure. 10, I think. What about how many toes does Elmo have? I haven't looked at Elmo's feet, so I have no idea. All right. Bag 6 is just about done. All right, that is definitely one of the odder comments I have received on a stream. But it was Elmo, so I'll take it. All right. I completely forgot about Speed Champions when I was sort of planning my August, and I need to look at some other stuff, but I'm pretty sure it was just Marvel, Star Wars, and now Speed Champions that I want to get. So I'm very excited for those Speed Champion sets. But I do sort of want to do a little bit of Speed Champions wish list video on what I would like when it comes to Speed Champions. All right. Oh, great. We're falling apart. Oh, no. No, it's all good. So far, not feeling any concerns when it comes to structural stability, even though I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this one was it. I'm pretty sure it was the X-Wing that had the big structural issues. I don't think this one, from what I remember seeing, had all that many. 4 of those, okay. Makes sense. Quite a few. Quite a few pieces for the last step. Yeah, 4 of them. Makes sense. Looks all right. Perfect. Next one. We're at 75 minutes. All right, not too bad. All right, that's 2 down, and 2 more to go when it comes to three. Then bag 7, which looks like, once again, a very small bag. I feel like they could have done this set in probably not half the bags. It would probably be a bit too much each bag, but I guess it makes the process a bit more bearable having it all split up as they do. Alright, and there we go, getting it done. Ooh. I should. Okay. Bag. I need to check. I feel like, actually, I'm pretty sure it's already out. I should have bought one of the Minion sets to release when the movie came out. I always like doing that. I've done it with a few Funko Pops, and it's releasing those exactly when the movie comes out. I think I saw him actually, like, properly looked at him for the first time when I was at the Lego store this weekend, or this past weekend. It's been a while since I went there. I think, I have no idea. All I know is it really had been a while since I was at the Lego store, and it'd been weird being there, not being there for so long. But June, I think I just ordered my June 1st stuff. I did. I guess that's why, is I just ordered the June 1st stuff, so didn't really have any reason to go there. It's nice checking it out. Some of the newer stuff. I feel like they had almost everything for Star Wars. I don't think they had the Rex's Microfighter, which I do kind of want to get another one, because I recently got in the Grandpa Clone Customs Arc Rex helmet that I want to put on one of them, but I don't really want to put it on the one that I have. I also got a wastegate from him a couple days ago, and that figure looks really nice with it. I really quite like that figure. I was quite impressed by it. I think it's one of their best newer ones for the clones. But I was looking at this summer wave for Star Wars. It's honestly really, really bad. I feel like it's just, I don't know. There's just something about it. It's really also a really expensive wave. It's I think there's like 5 out of maybe the 7 sets are all like over $100, which I feel like doesn't really happen all that often, or if ever. But even like the smallest set, I think, is that the Jedi Bob Starfighter, and even then, that's not the cheapest set in the world. But I guess with the June sets having the battle pack in there, those sort of are the cheaper summertime sets. Yeah, it's where are you going? There you go. All right. So I think this was the biggest issue when the set was revealed, was the gaps in these panels. And I definitely can sort of see that, but I'll see if that's covered up, and if it is, and even if there are gaps, as long as the really colorful red pieces aren't sticking out, I don't think it'll be the biggest issue. But at least when it comes to colorful pieces, this one only uses red, which isn't the worst color to have on an Imperial set sticking out. If it was something else, it would probably look a lot worse, but I think that was the biggest issue that I saw when this thing got revealed, was just the amount of gaps in that center section. But yeah. Oh, almost there. Wants me to stand up, does it? I won't be doing that because I've got a set to build. I was actually quite excited to build the MP4, and I probably could have still done it tomorrow, but instead I've decided to do this one. And it would have been a better time to do that one, considering that it's a race weekend, and of course the teams that I'd be building would be their home race and everything, but nope, building this instead. But I'm liking how it's coming together so far. Just by its size, it doesn't seem huge, which is nice. I really like these. How much is this? Was it $300 Canadian? I think that's what it was. Which I pretty much got a free one of. I did. Yeah, I got quite a bit of value out of this thing. As much as I don't want to have to deal with it again, having a package dropped off at the door and then months later having it, having someone find it and receiving it, it's not that bad. And I got double the things that I bought out of it. And now I built one of the droid carrier and 2 sealed ones, which isn't the worst thing to have. And then the poster, which I need to get a frame for this weekend, because I think it's just a wonderful looking poster. And yeah, so I need to measure it and get a poster for it, a frame for the poster this weekend. Most important task for the weekend, get a frame for it, so that it stays intact and it looks nice, because it really is a nice looking poster, and that's the thing I'm most happy about having, is that I got that, and I just didn't think I was gonna get it, because I'm not gonna go out and buy one for the cost of that thing. Like, that's a lot to spend on a poster, and I haven't looked at how much, like, those Star Wars bags are, the May 4th, the actual Star Wars Day exclusive Lego bags are, but yeah, I think I saw one was at a Star Wars toy show recently, and I think someone had one of those. But I did get some Lego out of that, which was quite fun. Got Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter from 2002 and the 1999 Luke's Landspeed, or Anakin's Pod Racer, sorry. For a pretty good price too. I think it was $250 maybe for the 2 of them, which really wasn't that bad. Considering the prices on Bricklink. Like, I feel like when you're about to spend that much on it, it's sort of check the price, and of course incorporate the fact that I would be paying $20 shipping on it, and I actually get to see the box here, so all those things combined, it was cheaper anyways than any of the ones on Bricklink, even separately. But together, I got a really good price on those, and I'm really happy to have those in my collection, especially that Obi-Wan's Starfighter. They had a few others, but I'm not gonna buy any more stuff. I've already spent enough at the thing, so, okay, we're covering the gaps. Covering the gaps, that's what we want to see. That's nice. Okay. So far, no gaps. They've covered them up well. But but I'm certain that there were more gaps on this thing, because that had to be, I think it was the biggest issue with this thing. So, but so far, it's looking good, which is nice. I guess you'd want that on your 253. I have no idea what the American price is for this set. I have no idea anymore when it comes to Lego sets. It used to be sort of simple, and now it's all over the place. But it was 300 Canadian. I have no idea how much. Okay, finally, those last few stickers. I think that interior area is so tiny. Wow. 86 minutes go. Going at a pretty good pace right now. Happy with it. But it's looking nice. I'm definitely enjoying this build. And I think I'm going to enjoy it even more splitting it up into two, just because it's, I don't think I would have wanted to do this thing in one sitting. It's so much of the same color. It's sort of like Baradur was, where it was just all black pieces, and I did one stream, it was the second one, that, I think that one lasted for about 3.5 hours, and by the end of that thing, I was out of it. But finishing it off was fun. But yeah, this one is sort of the same thing, where it's all this light bluish gray color, and building it in one sitting definitely would have been not the most pleasant thing. But where I'm at right now, it's not too bad of a building experience, especially since you get all those triangular stickers out of the way in the first 2 bags, except for the 2 that I think are going to be in this one. But after that, that's it for the stickers, and then it's a few printed parts for, I think, the cockpit, as well as the, I think the 25th anniversary brick is in this. Like a million other sets that it's also in. Even though I don't think it's in any set for the Summer Wave, surprisingly. Actually, no. I might have to take that back. It might be in the Droid Builder set. I have no idea if that's the case, but it's definitely a possibility. But I don't think it's the highest possibility. But it's gonna, I'm assuming, will be in that special release October celebrate, whatever it is, the one with R2 KT, I believe it is. At least I think that's the last of those 25th anniversary minifigures. And I think the rumor was of like 3 Stormtroopers, 3 Rebel Troopers. I'm very interested to see that set and kind of excited for it, but at the same time, I don't know. The last year's one was fun. The Christmas diorama with Rey, Finn, Chewbacca, BB-8 on the Falcon. I think that's who was in it. I know I have it built somewhere. I'm surprised I still have that one built, but I enjoyed that one, and I'm happy they're doing another one. I hope they continue to do that, because it's sort of fun getting those sets every year. I guess the last things for Star Wars, of course, are those ones, and then the UCS sail barge, which I'm excited to see. I'm definitely debating on if I want to get that or not. Because I'm like, I don't know what it was, but after I built the UCS Republic gunship, after I built that one, I don't know what it was, but ever since I've been sort of turned off by the big UCS sets. They've just, something about them. I'm not, they just take up so much space, and yeah, I don't know. which is why I kind of like the Razor Crest, but I'm definitely never gonna buy it because it's so big, and I'm pleased and satisfied enough with my playset one that I do need to order or buy those minifigures at some point though, because I wouldn't mind. That Mandalorian figure and that one is pretty great. The Queel and the other fella. But yeah, just like I'm definitely sort of feeling like I want to get the UCS Falcon before that retires, but I don't know. I like these. I enjoy these smaller UCS sets. And I'm excited to see what the May one is for next year. I love a Revenge of the Sith one. I think the two Jedi interceptors would be such a stunning one. I think it would be really amazing to see, or with the Vulture droid and one of them. I don't know. There's definitely a chance to, I think, make a really cool one. And yeah, I think that out of all things to me is like maybe my top set that I want to see from, if they do anything for Revenge of the Sith Anniversary. I'm definitely not very optimistic to see anything. I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty much UCS set, maybe MIDI scale set, and the Brickheads. I'm definitely anticipating a Brickhead set. I don't know why. It's best not to follow. Best not to follow trends with this theme, but I don't know what it is, but I'm definitely, that trend is one that I wouldn't be shocked if it's kept alive, even though I think all of them, like the Endor Heroes one didn't do great, and I don't know about the Phantom Menace one. I bought it day one because I wanted Padme, but I don't know. I don't think it's done overly well. So maybe by that, it probably won't get one, but I wouldn't be shocked. It'd be kind of funny if that was the one Revenge of the Sith set for next year. I think they'd piss a few people off if they did that. But I'm hoping whatever it is, I feel like I've mentioned it 3 streams in a row, whatever there is for Revenge of the Sith, if there is anything, that it's actually like Revenge of the Sith stuff, and it's not Clone Wars stuff disguised as Revenge of the Sith stuff. Or, yeah, like, there's so many locations and scenes. I don't think we need clones in every single one of them. But at the same time, like in ARC 170 or Galactic Marines, all really cool clone stuff, but I think for me, I'd rather stuff that isn't that, because I think we've got enough of it as it is in the last 4 years. I can't believe it is 4 years since, I feel like that point when it sort of turned to we're getting a bunch of clone sets, of course, is 2020's 501st Battle Pack. And ever since that, I guess less this year. There's the Rex's Microfighter, 5's in the Tantive, and then the Battle Pack, but there really isn't all that much this year. But with what's on shelves, there's a ton of it, and I'm interested to see what comes for next year, because I feel like last year, I was a lot more satisfied with the wave, that I wasn't all that looking towards the next year. But this year in particular, I feel like I'm disappointed enough with LEGO Star Wars for 2024 that all I want to think about is next year, because this year you take away the 25th anniversary figures and a few other sets, I don't think you have that great of a year. It's just, I don't know. The Rebuild the Galaxy sets are kind of fun. I hope that the TIE Fighter and X-Wing set stays on shelves for a while, or just, I don't know. Um, but I think having the biggest set of the wave be a set based off a special that you have no idea how it's going to do is a bit of a risky proposition, but it's the one they went with. Where are we here? All right, last of the sticker pieces. Interesting that you don't get an extra gun in this one, but you got an extra gun in the first bag. Interesting. It's weird. How you get an extra piece in one, and then the same piece isn't an extra piece in the other. Interesting. I don't know if I've really ever looked at that. But I guess considering that it's getting to the end, I probably should go over what half this title is for. I don't love that these pieces are here. They don't. One in particular just doesn't feel like it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Found it. It's all good. It's all good. Wonderful. Okay. One of the parts just didn't feel like it should be an extra piece. This one doesn't either. And I see why. There are actually no extra pieces in this bag at all, and I would have left 5 of them. All on the inside, perfect. All right. Gap-wise, I don't see any. I guess maybe it's just the fact that the thing isn't straight is probably the biggest issue. Happy to have these stickers done with, because they were not the most pleasant thing. Definitely not someone who dislikes stickers all that much, but in this case, those stickers were not pleasant. The windscreen piece isn't that scratched up. I really wish they started including these in their own little compartment, because it's just, I don't know, it's, they always get scratched up. That one isn't bad, but I'm sure there are worse ones that people get. And for a piece that's so pivotal to the set, like, you're going to display this thing front on, you're going to see the cockpit. It takes up a lot of space on the build. You don't really want it filled with scratches, and you definitely have that here. But from the sticker talk, I guess I move into one of the Star Wars sets that has a lot of stickers for the summer, and that's Ahsoka's Battle on Peridia, I think is the full name of the set. Right off the bat, I am very impressed with the set, to be quite honest with you. I thought the build was going to be terrible, really did, and it is not. It's really not that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it actually is, and it's not. It's like I was honestly quite surprised with how decent the build was. I've sort of been impressed with, like, there's been 2 sets that all have relatively small piece counts that I've been very cautious with when it came to the what the quality of the build was going to be, and that's the I am going to break this thing if I put on any more pressure to it. I don't like this. Why are you not connecting all that nice? Good, that's better. You get one in place and it makes the whole rest of the thing a whole lot easier. But the Moff Gideon and Paz Vizsla set was the first one. When that got rumored and the piece count got rumored, I did not think the build was going to be good. I was pleasantly surprised. And this Peridia one is no different. Of course, both sets are definitely very much sets that are going to be driven by the fact that they have really good minifigures. But the one thing with that Peridia set is definitely the fact that every single little detail is a sticker. And when it's so pivotal to the set, there's just certain ones. Like, I definitely don't expect the whole thing to be printed because that's a bit outrageous. We already see that with 4+ sets. And for a set that people are already complaining about the price for, you include all printed parts, and that thing is a bit expensive. Oh, what did I do? Oh, great. Did I put it in the wrong direction? I think I did. Alright, let's rebuild this thing. I should just place it down. It makes the whole thing a lot easier. Well, I should bring back the mistake counter from the last stream, because this one is definitely not the cleanest of build streams. Alright, I think I'm good there. Yeah, that was better. Had one big thing from Barad-dûr that, it wasn't even that big. It could have been a whole lot worse, but I definitely had to deconstruct the wall a little bit on one of them, because I placed one thing a little bit above it that it had to be, and it just definitely wasn't the most ideal thing. But looks like it's the cockpit now, which I think should be this side of it. Is it? Yeah, it is. Perfect. All right. Getting to the end of the first half of this. What is there? Oh, this is 9. There's only 2 left. And it's the stand next, which will be pretty quick, and includes the minifigure, which will be nice. There you are. But yeah, I'm honestly quite impressed with that Battle of Peridia set. The figures, of course, are nice. Sort of disappointing not to get Enoch in it. I think Thrawn's definitely a highlight. Ahsoka's nice. Ezra's nice. Great minifigure set, and honestly, I'm quite impressed with the build. Definitely a lot more than I thought I was going to be. I really definitely was anticipating a set where the build just wasn't going to be all that great, and I am very pleasantly surprised with how good the build actually is. Okay, I see it now. There's definitely a lot of gaps around that cockpit area, just underneath it, and I'm sure also above is going to be a little bit of an issue. And just the shaping, it's not like the perfectly straight thing that you'd probably, or smooth thing that you would want, but just achieving that in Lego was always going to be sort of impossible to do, and I think they've done it pretty much as good as they can do. There's probably a few improvements that could be made, but I don't think that many. Okay. And then, so Peridia, final thoughts. Great set, bit expensive. All the stickers are a bit disappointing, but also add some definitely needed detail, and they don't, to me, seem like overly difficult stickers. There's a few rounded parts that definitely I could see being a bit complicated, but overall they don't seem overly difficult to me, especially just those flat pieces that are very integral to the backdrop of the design. But build-wise, I'm actually very impressed with it. Minifigure-wise, I think they're great. And the price, of course, is a bit much, but it doesn't feel too outrageous to me. Yeah, I think it's a good set. Next, Sarlacc Pit and Skiff. I'm really impressed with the minifigures. Very, actually, pleasantly surprised with the minifigures. I think they've pretty much upgraded and made all figures pretty much better, except, I guess, Boba Fett, because technically I had to look at it. I had no idea, really. But does have a different outfit in the movie, it turns out. So, wrong, I guess. And it's not, I guess it is. I guess that's a bit disappointing. Also, I think the biggest thing for me is not having the little cape. I think having that to it would definitely improve it. What are we doing here? Is that right? I think it is. Almost doesn't feel perfect. I think it's all right. All right. So yeah, in the minifigure department, I really actually quite like him. I love the Han face print, and I really do like the figures. And then the build itself, I think, is all really quite nice. And then the one that I think got revealed or leaked yesterday, or maybe the day before, is, I guess, the one that can, I guess, be considered the most anticipated one. Wow, those gaps are big. Ugh. If those don't get covered up, they're definitely sizable gaps. I think I finally got to the point of the set that people had some contention with. It's definitely, they're not small gaps. They're pretty sizable. I need to look at the old one, because I have no idea how that did on gaps. The blue one. The blue and old gray UCS TIE Interceptor with the black and white box. But the last one, I guess, is the what's it called again? The Jedi Bob Starfighter, which I'm very pleasantly surprised with. I don't know what it is about it, but I absolutely love the look of the Jedi Starfighter. It's fun, and all these, I guess, except for not all of these, there's only 3 sets, and only 2 of them I'd say would be really fun sets. The Dark Falcon is definitely interesting, but as expected, it's just a black and red Falcon. The X-Wing and TIE Fighter is as expected. This one is definitely the most fun of the Rebuild the Galaxy sets. I feel like it's made up, it's fun, and I'm very pleasantly surprised with the set. I honestly didn't care all that much for it, and build-wise, it's a whole lot better than I thought it was going to be. I'm screwing up this thing, I think. Maybe not. Who knows? Oh, that's why. Nope. Where are you? Why are you being nice? Alright, what's the issue here? I don't know. Where are you at? Alright, this stream is going on a bit longer than I want to. It's fine. Alright, you are built right. Now, why don't you just... No. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. Maybe build the thing, right? You'd be alright, but nope. Now that makes sense why everything wasn't going together, because the thing wasn't right. Gonna have to bring back the mistake counter for this set. I thought I was over it with Barad-dûr. Turns out I'm not. Gonna have to bring it back for tomorrow's second half of this thing. It is coming together here. Almost finished this bag. How many of these do I need to put together? Only 1. There's been a lot of steps in this where we've had to do it twice. Like this one, which needs to be done twice. All right. Excited to see the figure in the next bag. There's something about that printed arms TIE pilot that I just think looks wonderful. It feels like a pretty much just perfect figure to me, and it just looks great. Even though we've had it before, or one extremely similar to that, but yeah. Jedi Bob Starfighter. I'm very impressed with it. I hope it sells well, because I think I hope the special does well enough that it helps the set's performance. the sets, as in the 3 of them, even though the TIE Fighter and X-Wing doesn't really need all that much help. That one's just going to sell well as a TIE Fighter and X-Wing set. Of course, the figures probably don't help it the best, because you'd sort of want your Luke Skywalker figure in there in R2, and you don't have that. I think that set should do fine. Jedi Bob Starfighter, I'm a little concerned. Of course, it's definitely dependent on how well the special is received, on how well that one is going to sell. Of course, you have the support of the people who have wanted that figure now for a couple years, but I'm sort of worried on how well that set does with those who don't care about Jedi Bob. That's what is concerning. But I think the biggest one, I think Jedi Bob Starfighter should sell all right. It's not the most expensive set, and in that, I think it'll be fine. I'm a little worried about the Dark Falcon, because of course that set just isn't the cheapest set, and it's very dependent. That one is entirely, because you don't have any, the only thing that really drives that is that you have like Darth Jar Jar in there. You're gonna have those people who want a Darth Jar Jar minifigure, but it'd be better for them to just bricklink it. So yeah, I don't think they're going to do well, honestly. I don't think the summer wave is going to perform that well, because the wave itself is just very expensive, and I'm pretty sure every single set is going to be on sale relatively quickly. Like, I wouldn't be shocked by Christmas time if we see a decent amount of those on sale. Black Friday, that type of sales. I wouldn't be shocked for most of them. Of course, the droid carrier, that's not going to have any sales whatsoever. It's going to perform quite poorly. That's obvious to anyone. Yeah. We'll see buildable C-3PO if that doesn't. At least that one's better than Chewbacca, but May 4th time, 5 times points on most of those. I wouldn't be shocked. Which sucks, because it's going to affect the future, because they're going to be a bit turned off by doing new stuff and different stuff that isn't your basic original trilogy stuff. But you just, I don't know, putting your eggs in one basket, making it the most expensive set of the wave feels a bit much. I don't think they should have done that, personally. But at least all the figures are nice. And the build is fine itself. It's just, I don't know. I think I'd personally prefer an Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, or New Hope Falcon. That's what I would prefer. And I think that's what most would prefer. And of course we have one retiring that's probably close enough, but I think it's definitely, for me, the minifigure lineup. Okay, let's see. Gap-wise, one there, and there, and then the top ones. Definitely a decent amount of gaps, but you don't see any of that unwanted red, which is nice. It's all sort of just like a dark void that isn't, I don't think, the biggest issue. So, I honestly I should probably finish this stream up after this bag. It's probably the best process, because this almost feels like it's the end of the first half of this build, and I'll do 12 tomorrow, 12 bags tomorrow instead of doing the 11 today. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, just more as this feels like it's a good middle point with this thing. Yeah, it's the stand. I think there's a little mouse droid included, which would be cute. little mousy droid. Yeah, it's coming together pretty nice, and should be. I'm liking it. So far. Of course, there's those gaps and those stickers, but past that, I quite like it. And next is the wings. So it is pretty much the middle section, and then in the second half you move on to the wings, which just is a sensible order of operations for the set. Yeah, I guess it does make sense that you would do the stand here, just because building those wings on itself and then putting it on the stand is a bit odd. Like my only recent comparison, I feel like, was with the A-Wing for a set of a similar size, and I'm pretty sure that one put the stand off till the end, but it makes more sense with that one just because it's pretty much a flat bottom, whereas this one, the wings are going to extend past the bottom of the middle section, which just makes the whole thing a bit more unsturdy and chance of toppling over, breaking your set. So it makes sense that they're going to have you build it up on the stand, and then yeah, makes sense. And I think this should just slide right into the top like pretty much every other stand. I think that works with the helmets. Worked with the helmets. I kind of miss those. They were fun for 3 years, I think. There's still actually a couple that I don't have. I don't have the Mandalorian and the Bouche Leia. I need to get those two. I need to actually check to see if those are retiring. Yeah, it's a nice stream building this this UCS set, and of course it was an earlier stream. Tomorrow's stream will be a bit later than this. It will be a couple hours later than when this stream is ending, and we'll finish it off. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I should be able to have a decent schedule of pretty much doing a stream every Friday for the next month or so, month and a half or so, which will be nice. I'm honestly really excited to do it because those Baradur streams were really fun. And yeah, one other thing that I do have coming out for the YouTube channel, I am just about to reach the ability to apply to become a YouTube partner, which is interesting and fun, which I think, I'm not entirely sure what that unlocks. I know it unlocks memberships and stuff, which I won't be doing because I don't, of course, this not being more of a, not a hobby, but more of a just secondary thing. It's not like my main focus of stuff to do. I just don't feel it right to create a membership that I think just wouldn't be worth it to anyone, because I couldn't guarantee doing anything. I know that unlocks that, and I think it might unlock a few other things when it comes to streams and such. Yeah, I'm just about to be able to do that. Probably, maybe the end of this week, I might be able to do it. I've reached the subscriber part of it. It's just the watch time hours, and I'm just about to reach that amount, which I think was 3,000, and that like 2,700 or something. And for some reason, this Pokemon video that I posted months and months ago, about a year or so now, I think, just a year or so ago now, gets me a few hundred views every day. It's weird. It's my most successful video. I watched it yesterday. Of course, like, it's somewhat annoying, I feel like, when it's like, I don't want to be upset about a video doing well, but I feel like it's always seems to be the videos that you just don't do the most in and the most effort put into them, and then the ones that feel like they have the most effort into them never seem to overly do as well compared to those. But yeah, it's not my best Pokemon video, and but it's I watched it yesterday and it's not bad. So I'm not the most annoyed that it's doing well or has done well. But yeah. So because of that video, I think just about done here. I was definitely sort of thinking of doing that 11th bag and being exactly at the halfway point, but this building the stand feels like a good finishing point for today, and then I'll finish it up tomorrow, where I'll get this thing done. It's coming together, and it definitely feels like probably the best point to end it. So if I continue on, I'll probably want to keep on building, because I think the next point is getting the wings done. This is a sizable little mouse droid. It's definitely bigger than I feel like some of the ones I've built in things like advent calendars and such. All right, last little bit here before putting the TIE interceptor itself onto the build on the stand, is this TIE fighter pilot minifigure that looks really nice. Wow. What a bit of arm printing does to a figure. That's quite nice. Here it is. I'll get out of the way. There it is. Arm printing on each side, and put it on the stand. There's its stand. And then the thing should just slide on. Ideally, slide on. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. I think that's a good point to end this thing. So tomorrow, I'll have another one of these streams, which will be about an hour or two after this one ends. Will be when I start it, and have 12 bags to go. This is 10 in, but I was definitely wanting to do the 11th. That's what I took out for today, but this definitely feels like just the perfect point to end it, just because the next part is, of course, the wings. So I'm going to end it for today and continue with this tomorrow for Friday's stream, which, considering I've done it last week and I think the week before, it's sort of a going bit of a I don't know, schedule. So that will be what I'm going with for the next few Fridays. At least I know for this one, and should be the next one. At least hopefully in all of July, of a bit of a build stream. So thank you for anyone who tuned into this stream and who watches it afterwards. Anyone watching a 2-hour stream fully, thank you for afterwards. That's a bit odd, but let's go with it. And also thank you for Elmo for asking how many toes I have. Interesting question received on a stream, but here's the progress for today. It's honestly, I love the size of this thing. It feels like perfectly detailed and small enough that it doesn't take up a room like that gunship does. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one for tomorrow.